adding, you know, fur to everything, suddenly, like Smurfs use the word Smurf, really. Oh man, did you fur with Jennifer last? Yeah, that was fantastic. No, that's the wrong shit, I'm making that up.
You're not thinking one of our conventions.
No, this is my first fur.
No, we may not say that.
Okay. And then it also goes on to say, I'm not making this up, I'll show this to the camera. There is only one word for porn.
Porn.
Yeah. I mean, you guys describe. We've got Yuri, Yaoi, Futanari, Edgy, Hentai, no, that's not really word for porn. That's just a good time at 6 o'clock. I don't know. You're well, being female and therefore having a substantially more pleasant voice to listen to than myself. You're probably more up with the lingo.
The lingo. I get annoyed by girls around going, this.
Punch in the face! No death! Yes. We have this thing, like in Japan, correct grammar requires adding death to the end of most sentences that are categorical statements.
In the appropriate.
Yes.
Yes.
Unless it's sort of like a question or some such. And as such, sorry? On the death. As such, we get a number of we get a number of what we like to call weeboos. Yes, the audience gets it.
What means this weeboo?
Let's just say that they're puppies. Irritating little puppies.
Okay.
There's piddle on the floor.
We don't have people.
Yes.
He does it, it's cute. When a 350-pound sailor does it with a beard, it's not cute.
But yes, so one of the most annoying things, of course, is this mix of Japanese and English that goes on at every convention where standard English words, which could be perfectly left in English, are substituted poorly for not even quite line of best fit translation Japanese words.
Faux Japanese.
Yeah, I like to call it Gaijanese. It's kind of like our version of English.
Yes?
You've been awful quiet.
Not that.
Just translate. If they say anything, it's usually, yes,
Give
officer.
it back.
Open me up my chest.
Well, we have endless lingo too, but yeah, especially the fursuiters, simply because in the fursuit community, it's kind of considered bad form to speak if you don't have the suit.
What's with that? I can understand when you're dressed as like a Disney character or something. You don't have the voice of Mickey Mouse unless you've just been kicked in the nuts. But I've noticed that the vast majority of furs don't talk.
That's because when you have a visual representation of this character here, in your mind, you may create your own voice for it. It helps to destroy that image if a different voice comes out. I mean, here we have this happy, bouncy thing comes up and comes up with, oh, no, so if the voice is not an integral part of the suit, they prefer to do it mute then, so that the illusion is kept strictly visual.
It also confuses you a lot when someone else wears someone else's suit. And then you're like, oh, that person, I love them, and you go up to give them a hug, and they're like, who are you? And you're like, wait, that's not right.
Inappropriate touching.
Exactly. That's something, okay, furries all know this. Never scritch a fursuiter on the chest. You never know. You could get in trouble. Not that I know of. Yes, you do.
Unless you done very well.
And some do.
There's a delightful Yonan Vasquez cartoon of reasons why not to blow on Kitty's tummy.
Why?
Well, the last one is that it leads to strange and alternative lifestyles. And it's pretty much just Yonan Vasquez drawing himself at a fur convention. But,
you know, I actually asked Yonan Vasquez if he would like to come to my convention. He sent me a very, very polite note declining, and he declined on the basis of, and I quote, he said, "The people who are my fans are really starting to weird me out." I accept it.
The last time I actually saw Yonan was in Brisbane in March, I believe, or maybe it was last year. at 3 a.m. on a Monday morning, wandering around looking for pancakes because he couldn't find kangaroo hookers, and yet he declines to come to your event.
Because he was worried about the fans that might show up. Which I can understand.
He would have found the kangaroo hookers if he'd come.
He would have. Probably. But I would have thrown them out! Because he had very draconian standards of conduct.
We have legalized prostitution in this state.
We don't. We have illegalized prostitution. You see, well, furries, we are still reeling from the original furry convention, which was marketed to an unprepared public as a wild alternative sex party, which is why this lingering image has taken place. The original furry convention, I was there. By its 8th year, it kind of looked like Pride Fest on acid. I mean, really, there's, things bouncing around the lobby, and it's like, oh my God. And one of the reasons Anthrocon and other furry conventions were created was in response to that, which is why, again, Anthrocon standards of conduct are probably the strictest of any fan-run convention in the United States, simply because we're trying to distance ourselves from that history. And then, of course, the husky comes and starts humping on camera, and oh God.
Photo bombers, they're awesome. I hear that there's a plugin for Photoshop now that actually allows you to insert douchebags into the background if you didn't actually get any.
We don't have enough of that in my phone. I gotta tell you something, by the way. This is a side. This has nothing to do with anything. You know the Big Blue Fox here, right? Yeah. Big Blue Fox had the second greatest line ever spoken in furry fandom.
This is the German guy, right?
He's German, right? His English is pristine, except when he's been drinking. Because I was very upset. There was an interview that had been done of me that I was kind of worried how it was going to come out. And I'm watching it on TV, and I'm biting my nails all the way down to the knuckle. And BBF, of course, he's a professional cameraman, and he's there critiquing.
Oh, is that him?
That's it. This people talk. He's up there going, oh, look at this. This is our worst photograph. Oh, look at it. The cameraman should be shot, taken outside and shot. We do that to people. Look at it. This is terrible. Look, the framing is bad. The color is bad. The lighting is off, and he's cut off your entire foreskin.
True. 10 Jägermeister do that to you.
I'm sorry, that was a side.
I was going to say, to be fair, that's an experience I've had being brought up Jewish.
What? Oh, wait, I was going to say, how did 10 Jägermeisters have to do with Judaism? I think of something else, sorry. The other thing.
Yeah.
It's like, that. Next thing on the list, let's talk about.
Attire, what people wear. This is all your field.
Oh, yeah.
Right here. All right. So it says here in the cheat sheet that anime people are also known to wear ears. Hello, here we go. Are they going for the neko look, or are they just undercover furries? Versus ears. A clue to differentiate an anime fan wearing ears from a furry wearing ears is that furry wearing ears is probably also wearing a collar and a tail.
I don't know, I see lots of cat girls in collars and tails and polos now.
I was going to say, is that maybe just part of the whole bondage thing that goes part and parcel with anime?
He's not on camera.
And not after you've checked everyone's age.
Yep. Where's the kill?
I've got 6 of them back in the room, damn it!
Go get her!
Run, Just, run!
You're out of uniform.
No, it's in my uniform, actually.
No, it's all right. We're just kidding.
Sorry, some of the others here. We've got cosplay versus fursuits. Now, I'm sure everyone in here understands the whole cosplay, what it is. Now, people here cognizant of what cosplay is actually meant to be. Which is to say, you don't dress like a character, you are the character. So it's fursuits minus the animal. Real cosplayers will actually go around and they will tell you that, no, they actually are Link from Legend of Zelda, or they actually are, Sailor Moon after the surgery in the mid-30s and there was and then the binge eating all hormones.
Sorry. But look, fursuiters is the same way. They are putting the suit on and they are creating a character. They are making an image. And that's part of the magic. That's why it's frowned upon to have a fursuiter take his head off in public. You're wrecking that magic. Yes, you would. Sorry, the teenage
really good.
that's what it like.
Do you ever... So I was gonna say, do you end up at fur-cons getting, like, at anime conventions we call them posters. You know, they're people that sort of dress up with props, but they're not actually cosplaying as anything, and they take great delight in fooling people into thinking they come from an anime. I'm not wearing anything. Do you get people like that at fur-cons?
Not really, not really. We don't really have that phenomenon. We have people who will have rather minimalistic fursuits. People who... Is there a cockroach over there?
I get it, it's a rooster.
But
rooster hybrid.
Now, on one hand, I will say that we do get posers in that people do show up at our conventions because furries have a reputation for being a rather open-minded society, rather tolerant of multiple...
We're not. We're very close-minded and fractured.
Look, but furries are considered more or less tolerant of just about anything. So people will show up figuring, well, everybody in the world thinks that I'm socially unacceptable, but I can do it here at a furry convention because that's acceptable. And the furries just kind of go, oh, God. If we close our eyes, maybe it will go away.
What's the club I go to?
Well, it's probably something similar. We have, I call them the hyphen furs. You know, socially unacceptable behavior - fur. And they figure if I add fur onto it, then I can go to a furry convention and fit in. And it's starting to cause a little bit of grief.
Those people don't just go to their conventions, they go to all conventions.
Oh, great. That's good.
All right, moving along in attire. Let's see. That's boring. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so we've got this. Hands up, who has not seen an episode of Naruto? Okay, so for those of you that haven't seen it, it's basically ninjas on crack.
That's a 13-year-old ninja on crack.
Sorry, yeah, 13 ninjas on crack who go to ninja school, and they sort of have all these absolutely ridiculous moves that, you know, anyone that actually studies ninjutsu sort of goes, oh, for the love of God, why? This was a legitimate martial art until 10 years ago. And at anime conventions, because this show Naruto is so popular, and because the costuming requirements in the show of Naruto is basically putting on the headband of your clan, we have people that go purchase a headband for $10 and go, oh, I'm cosplaying character from Naruto, check out my jutsu skills, Hadouken! I'm not going to point out what's wrong with that canon-wise. I'm just wondering, like, here I'm clearly wearing ears as my token gesture, because frankly, I figured maybe wearing these on my arms the entire time would prohibit my ability to sell books to people. Mostly because cash handling with something like this is difficult.
I don't know, with practice.
But do you have, I don't know, sort of people that come along and just, you know, they put in that token effort and tell you what such massive fans they are, and then they can't really name anything except for one or two absolutely massive hit things like Avatar?
Not really. This is one of the inherent differences between the modern furry fandom and the modern anime fandom.
We're a commercial horse.
Well, exactly. The furries, they make their own fandom in general. The anime fans, like the Star Trek fans and everything, you had studios that are producing it, and then you guys follow it. We have a tendency to make our own. So anybody can make his or her own character. This fine creature over here, That's the character that's been made. It doesn't matter if it is a full suit, a partial